welcome to our channel. So in today's video I wanted to do a little tour of our garden because I realized we haven't really showed what we are growing now. This month we are not planting that many new things, so I just thought, well, I'll show you what does the garden look like right now, what we are planting, what's growing, what we are harvesting. Here is our first veggie patch that we made since we moved into this property, and the first things that we planted here were some cabbages, lettuces, broccolis and cauliflower, and now it looks completely different because it's all pretty much taken over by tomatoes. And then we have a cucumber here, which looks very good now, and it already has a cucumber. And there's another one at the end, and then we have a few here. Then we have some aubergines here and a few around here. Here I have a whole row of peppers that I planted also last week. We have some peppers here that we bought in the market, seedlings, and we planted them in quite a while ago. Then we have a few carrots which look really good, and these are the first carrots that I managed to grow from seed. I don't really know what was the problem, but they somehow didn't really germinate. I planted the seeds straight into soil as most people would do with planting carrots, but it seemed like the seed always dried out, but somehow this time I managed to save a few, and they look really good, so much better than the ones that we planted from seedlings that we bought in the market. Our only hope is that this time they actually will reach normal size, unlike the other times that we had very small ones that came out. She's waiting for love to be realized. And here along this wall we have some old coriander that we are just waiting for them to go to seed. I planted some tomatoes there, and then we have some green beans here, which for some reason the plant is not growing any bigger, but it's starting to flower, and it even has little beans showing up already, so I'm not sure how it will be. I'll send her my heart covered as a gift, and hope that you'll take it into. And here's our food forest. Here we recently planted some melons here that I was growing from seed, and these are pumpkins. And here as you walk through the path we have a courgette on the side that is planted from seed, and this is different from the other ones that we bought in the market. This is like very spiky courgette. Here we have our strawberries, and around strawberries we also planted some melons and watermelons and strawberries, which seem to be doing the second round of berries right now. Here's our raspberries, which we planted only one in October or September, and we've already made two new babies. And then we have all these cabbages which are just taking over our garden basically, and Fabio doesn't let me take them out. And here's a little bit of mint that we planted, and now it's kind of taking over, and I know that it's not the best thing to plant, but we like mint and I will use it. This one's just beautiful. Look at this thing. Wow. Majestic. I wish they would be tastier. I actually don't really like them that much. Thyme, which I picked recently to dry. It's beautiful. It smells so good. Some more mint again, and there's some tomatoes as well, which are not doing so well in this corner for some reason. And here are our 3 kiwi plants, which I don't know if you know, but have to be 1 male and at least 2 females. And then we have some pumpkins every now and then. Some more watermelons here. I cannot remember what's this called. I really need to look it up. Here is our sage. and near our plum tree. What is interesting is that our neighbors said that they actually used to have a plum tree in the same spot before. When we moved in, it wasn't there already. They had to cut it off or something, for some reason, but somehow decided to plant a plum tree in the same spot. And there is another courgette, this is the one that I got in the market, and it has lots of courgettes growing. But what is happening is this: at some point they just become yellow and die off. So I don't know why, and I hope it's going to be healthy soon. Here we have some blackberries. This one should be already ready to pick. This one has spread quite a lot. It wasn't like this at all. It seemed like it's not gonna do well, and suddenly it just started going like crazy. Lots of flowers spreading all around. All the berries started appearing. Here on this side we have planted some new beds. These are also sweet potatoes that we got a few days ago, and they look kind of like dying, but it's because they don't have a root. They have to be watered quite a lot the first few days that you plant them, so that they start rooting, and then it will be fine. And now it's really good because we have lots of rain, so we don't even have to water it. And here is our new beds, where we have spinach, we have courgettes, very small and very too close together, and then we have some chards, which unfortunately I really dislike. I never tried it before. I thought it looks really interesting, so I thought I'll plant it. But when I tried it, oh my god, I really disliked it, so we're not really eating it. Here we have some kale developing, looking good. And here we have onions. Sorry for all the weeds that we have here, but haven't been doing that yet. But we planted about, I think, 50 onions in here, which we thought again we're not gonna do, but we ended up doing. And here we have some green beans. I thought that they would be growing quite high up, and they don't seem to be. No, Fabio's dad was saying that these are just not the kind that grow up. Who knows, maybe they're just not doing well. I also planted some more green beans here, some new ones for this trellis, and again probably they will not be even climbing up all this nice structure that we made, but we'll see. The last thing I want to show you is our blueberries. So here we have about 6 blueberries that we are very patiently waiting to be ready. So yeah, this is our garden in May. This is what is growing, but we are harvesting. We had a few problems with tomatoes at the beginning when they started growing because it was too rainy, so maybe this rain is going to affect them again, but we will see. Otherwise everything seems to be growing really well. Thank you for watching our video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I also would like to say thank you for all of those of you who are subscribing to our channel. It's really helpful to see that someone's watching, someone's liking our videos, and yeah, it keeps us going forward and showing you more of our daily lives and what we're up to. So yeah, if you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you next time.